So I'm sending a video link. I'm sending a video link through your WhatsApp. Can you please join there? Those who are in the class. Just I'll send this link through your WhatsApp. You can join from this particular link. It will take you to YouTube. Harish, yeah, I'll send it. I will send the link. This is fifth semester, correct? This is fifth semester. Yeah, just now I have sent the link. Click on that so that you can see the live streaming. Are you able to open the screen? Harish? It is open? Yeah, what you can do is you can live chat, send me some messages, even others also. It is showing 6 are watching now. I think everybody is there. Yeah, those who have joined late, for your information, just now I have sent a link to your WhatsApp fifth semester group. Please join there. Just go to WhatsApp and click the link. I don't. You should not be having any problem in clicking it. Just click, it will open. There is nothing on the screen presently, but you will be able to hear my voice. Soleha, is it right? Yeah, please, all of you go to that link and join there. Is it right? So, can I continue the class? There are 13 people, and I think other people you are not joined. Joined on YouTube. Prashant, have you joined on YouTube? Okay. Others? Sheetal, Rajeshwari, Sahana. Yeah, just click the link which is sent to your WhatsApp. Open your WhatsApp, fifth semester group, and click on the link. Anybody is having any problem? Pooja, Lakshmi, Harish, Harish. Yeah, is it okay? You are on YouTube now? But I see only there are seven people. Yeah, now it is 11. Now it is 11. Another one or two. Those who have joined late, the information for them is just click the link, just click the link which I have sent to you on your WhatsApp group. Okay, let us continue with the fifth module, that is project management. Project management. The other day we were discussing what is a project. Project is a time limited, goal oriented, major undertaking requiring the committed, varied skills and resources. Also, we saw it is a combination of human and non-human resources pooled together. Pooled together means drawn. The strength of both are drawn together in a temporary organization to achieve a specific purpose. So once this project is completed, yes, lift and shift, go to another place. The applications of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques. What we require is knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet project requirement is called project management. So managing a project means it is applying the knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities, all the project activities, so that the project requirement is met. All the projects, take any project, it has to pass through following 5 processes. Any engineer except architecture graduate has to pass 4 years of engineering, correct? Likewise, all the projects have to pass through the following 5 phases. The first one is conception phase. Second one is definition phase. Third is planning and organizing phase. Fourth, implementation phase. Fifth, project cleanup phase, means hand over the key and leave from that place. It starts with conception phase, conceptualization, conception phase. Second one is definition phase, definition phase. Third one is planning and organizing, planning and organizing. What is planning and what is organizing? Organizing all the resources. Implementation phase, actually doing the work. Then project cleanup, it is project completion phase. Project is complete. You can apply all these phases to building a house. Building a house. Prashant, okay, I think you are on YouTube. You will not be able to uh, come online. Not a problem. If you take an example of building a house, let us try to correlate these phases for building a house. Conception phase, assuming that there is a site is available. Now I want to build a house. First is the conception phase. What I would like to build, that comes to my mind. That comes to my mind. So the entire building, maybe it is a single story building, 2 story building, 3 story building. Now that blueprint of the building is in my mind. In my mind. So then what will happen? I will start discussing with the experts, the financiers. So this is what is my idea, how to go about it. So this phase is called conception phase. Then definition phase. Based on the experts' guidance and the budget availability of the budget, we put what is feasible, what is not feasible. Maybe in my mind I have a plan to build the house of glass, complete walls. Walls will be of glass and mirrors. And maybe experts might say that is not feasible at the place where you are living. Then I might have changed the plan. Accordingly, budget changes, everything changes. So that is called the definition phase. So now I have a proper idea of what can be done. What I had thought is slightly changed to what is achievable, what can be done. Then the third phase is planning and organizing the resources. Planning, so I am putting the blueprint on the paper, and paper becomes a document. So that will have all the dimensions, shapes, and sizes, and through which we can have the bill of material. Therefore, I can have an estimate before building the house. And I can plan The monthly progress of the building on paper. Still we have not started the work. On paper we can plan. Arranging the material, arranging the finance, arranging the labor, arranging the labor, yes, tools, machineries, all other things. So organizing all that thing will come under third phase. Fourth phase is actual implementation. So now the things will start. Now the JCB will come, it will start digging the site and further things will follow. That is implementation phase. Maybe I had planned to complete this house by 6 months. Maybe it will take some more time, or maybe it will take less time depending upon the availability of the resources, man, machines, and raw material. So a day will come when the project is completed. So when the project is completed, all these labors, machines, and raw material will go away from that. Whatever is left out, it will go away from that, and a neat and new house is on the site. On the site. Yeah, you can put some messages there. There is a chat window. There is a chat window. You can put some messages so that I'll come to know. Vishal Singh is on YouTube. Let me know how many of you are there in YouTube on YouTube. Send some messages. Let's see. Right? So there is something called project life cycle. Project life cycle, which involves all these 5 phases. You take anything, there is a life cycle for that. It's a project life cycle, it's a product life cycle, it is a life cycle of a human, life cycle of any animal. So it takes the birth and it ends. It starts somewhere and it ends. So if you take on x-axis and on y-axis, it will be almost a bell-shaped curve, depending upon the product or project. So what will happen? Initially, there is a conceptualization, concept. Maybe some 10% of the time, if I take the total time of completion of a project is 1 year, maybe 10% of the time is spent on conceptualization. Then analysis, another 10%. Then planning, another 10%. So already we have consumed 30% of the time and energy. Now the real part will come, it is execution. Execution may take around 50% of the time. So now 50 plus 30, it is 80. 80% of the time we have spent. Another 20%, these 5 stages, these 5 parts in it. Concept, analysis, planning, execution, and completion. The next word we have in front of us is the definition of project scheduling. Project scheduling. Project scheduling. We know the word project, what a project means, and also we know the meaning of the word schedule. Scheduling something, likewise, we can plan for a month, we can plan for a year, or even we can plan for a day, including all the hours from 9 to 10. What is your schedule? Yes. What is the schedule between 10 to 11? So it is required during the project execution. This project scheduling establishes the time and sequence of the various phases of the project. In scheduling, what is there? There is a time and the sequence of the activities. Sequence of the activities. A project consists of interrelated activities which are to be executed in a certain order before the entire task is completed. Any project, any project, if you divide it into pieces, it will become the activities. We can count the activities. So many activities, when completed, it will become a project. So many activities, when we complete, it is a completion of the project. And these activities are to be done in a particular fashion, maybe one after another, maybe few of them together, kind of thing. We cannot put the flooring, we cannot put the ceiling before the walls are built. We cannot put the paint when there are no walls. Do you understand this? So painting is also an activity. Building walls is also an activity, but they have to go in sequence. First, we have to build the walls. Then plastering has to happen. Then above which we can paint it. Similarly, even in projects, this sequence of the activities and time is noted for each and every bit of activity, and also in the project it is indicated that which activity has to happen first and other, or what are the activities they have to follow. These activities are interrelated. Why we have to do this? Because they are interrelated in a logical sequence. There is a logic for everything, why it has to be done first. This complete procedure is known as the project relationship. Project relationship. When we document this, it becomes project scheduling. Project scheduling. In project scheduling, the project manager considers the various activities of the overall project and the tasks that must be accomplished and relates them to coherently to one another over the project's time horizon. So he tries to identify all the activities, maybe it is major or minor, and to do any activity it requires a time. So all these activities are mapped to time and they are put in a logical way. So that is the responsibility of the project manager. Of course, there are some softwares and tools are available to do this, but using tools requires experience of the handling of the project. So in our further part of the discussions, we are going to see the tools for project management. And there are some courses available on project management. They are postgraduate, what are they called? PG diploma courses. PG diploma. After your graduation, you can do those courses. That's a PG diploma in project management. So again, a lot of opportunities for the people who know these skills. For project management, for project scheduling. To do the scheduling, there are network techniques. They are called network techniques. These are the techniques for project scheduling, which include Gantt chart and network techniques. There are two types of network techniques. First one is the PERT, second one is CPM. PERT. PERT is Program Evaluation and Review Technique. Program Evaluation and Review Technique, PERT. Second one is CPM, Critical Path Method. Critical Path Method, CPM. So in detail, we'll see later on. Now let us proceed to further on other terminologies related to project management. That is capital budgeting. Capital budgeting. What is it? Let us see. Capital budgeting is the process of evaluating and selecting long-term investments. It is a process of evaluating and selecting long-term investments that are consistent with the goal of shareholders. See, we are bringing the word shareholders because our discussion is related to industries. Capital budgeting is the process of evaluating and selecting the long-term investment, not the short-term investment, that are consistent with the goals of the shareholders. Shareholders' wealth maximization. Why would somebody invest money on your project? Reasons are very obvious. They want to increase their wealth. They want to create more wealth by investing now. So it is wealth maximization of the shareholder, which is the goal of the shareholder. Therefore, they invest on the project. Capital budgeting relates to fixed assets and enables the enterprise to generate finished goods that can ultimately be sold for the profit. Capital budgeting is related to fixed assets. Fixed asset means maybe plant, machinery, raw material, people. Using that, the enterprise or the company generates the finished goods. Because finished goods can be sold in the market for the profit. To do all this activity, we require finance, and this finance is obtained from the shareholders. Why shareholders pay the finance the company? Because in the long term, they believe that this company is going to grow. Therefore, my investment is also going to grow. The vision of the enterprise and the vision of the shareholders, they map. Therefore, we can see an organization making profit. When the organization is making profit, shareholders are benefited because they have plenty of shares with them. This involves capital budgeting involves generating investment generating investment project proposals consistent with the firm's strategic objectives. Firm's strategic objectives. Suppose there is an organization which is producing the medicines. So, what is the objective of the company? It is to produce the medicine so that health of the country can be improved. To keep good health of the nation, to help the nation in keeping good health, they are producing the medicine. Suppose A is a person who is also interested to improve the health of the nation. What he can do is, what he is going to do is, he will put the finance in this company so that instead of he doing it through the company by financing them, by supporting them, he will make this mission to happen. So goal of a person, goal of a shareholder, and goal of the enterprises, when they map together, the company can produce finished goods and supply them so that they can make profit in the long run. So it is generating investment project proposals inconsistent with the firm's strategic objectives. Project analysis or project feasibility study, capital budgeting. Before anybody puts the money into this particular project, they will see the feasibility of the project, whether this is feasible, is it possible to uh, whether this product is long lasting or it's going to lose its value in the very short term. So that kind of analysis, that is called project feasibility study, is done, evaluating and selecting projects based on a value maximizing acceptance criteria. Suppose for a financer, if he would like to invest on company A or company B, he is going to evaluate and select where to invest. What is the criteria for selecting the project? It is based on the value maximizing acceptance criteria. The product company A or company B is going to produce, whether it is long lasting, whether will there be demand for the long term. If there is a demand for the product for the long term, then it is going to maximize the profits. Therefore, based on this, any financer will fund either enterprise A or enterprise B. Implementing investment projects continually. Implementation of investment projects continuously. So for any new project, it requires capital. So continuously the companies are looking for the financiers, and financiers are also looking for the entrepreneurs who can work with the man, machine, and raw material. What is missing with the entrepreneur is the finance. So this finance, when it is fed to this entrepreneur, he will be going to produce the finished goods so that he will market them and bring the profit to the shareholder or the financer. So this is how this capital budgeting works. capital budgeting works. Yeah, I will stop here, and in our next class, we'll see generating an investment project proposal. How to do this? Generating an investment project proposal. So what you can do is, I see there are 12 students in the class. What you can do, just go to the link which I have provided and comment there something. Comment there. There is a chat box available. Then I'll come back and I'll take your attendance. Yeah, good, good. I'm able to I'm able to see some messages. Akshata has sent the message. Harish has sent the message. So you also comment on uh, the quality of audio in YouTube. Quality of audio in YouTube. Is it uh, comparable with our teams, or is it better, or is it inferior, superior or inferior? Comment on the audio quality of YouTube. When you are listening on YouTube, what is the audio quality? Audio quality. In the live chat, you can write about the audio quality. So, are you able to hear my voice clearly? Anyway, good. So, I will stop here, and I'll come back to Fiza. Fiza has written yes, sir. Now, can somebody chat good audio quality, Akshata? Nice. Yeah. Now I will stop this. Audio is clear. Okay, good, good, good. So now I will end the YouTube streaming, and I'll come back to MS Teams.